Yeah.
You got a meeting to go
Yes,
for?
so one.
No, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this first, get it?
Not a problem.
No, somebody has to swear.
All right, you ready? Well, happy New Year's, everybody. Another year, 2020. Everybody had a good weekend. This is our organizational meeting. We have some members of the board and the judges and have to be sworn in for the new year. So we're gonna start with that first. And who's gonna do the swearing in? You?
He's gonna get sworn in.
Well, you're gonna swear him in and then he'll swear.
No.
No, who's that, Cindy? Okay. All right.
Somebody who's actually, in position. We're in,
All right, come.
limbo.
Okay.
All right, come on up.
I don't know. You can.
Right.
I,
I,
Bruce Hayes,
Bruce Hayes,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of Lake Luzerne Town Justice
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Town Justice, Lake Luzerne Town Court,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Oh, I don't see it, so. Hmm? Oh, yeah, okay. We'll do that.
Sign right there. Thank you.
Hold on, Bruce.
Also have you sign one of these that we can send anywhere we want to. You're gonna split it with bread? Sure.
Those two,
Yeah, and
NG.
Jean. And you have, do you want these right now or?
No, not those.
Okay.
We'll get Fred Gillis first.
Raise your hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Frederick G. Gillis,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge duties
and I will faithfully discharge duties
of the Town Justice
of the Town Justice
to Lake Luzerne, according to
to
the best of my ability.
ability.
In your battle, yeah,
And under it, please.
town first.
Print under it. Print, yes, please. You did that. I didn't realize that. but- Oh,
Now that I've started.
that's good. And you need that one, you have to sign our book.
I'm gonna do the town court first.
Okay.
You get your papers. Huh? That paper. Yeah, you gotta sign this. Yes. Yeah. That's one we're gonna send to the USDA. Or we can get it after.
Yeah, okay. And then Bruce is going to sign. Afterwards, we'll do this, okay?
Okay.
Just don't leave
What have I gotta do?
while you swore him.
Yep.
All right,
Okay.
you ready, Judge? How about we'll have Annie McMahon? Come on up. New town board member.
First off, congratulations. All right, raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Amy McMahon,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United
and the
States
Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of town council member.
I will faithfully
Discharge
discharge the duties of
Town council
town
member.
council member
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Okay. And then you sign right here.
Who's it?
So once that I've got to sign. I'll do that.
Thank you.
Dane Morton.
I state your name. I, Dane Morton, do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear
That I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of town council member
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of town
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
You sign this.
Soon to report.
Yeah. Yes. They can't read it, but send it back to me.
Congratulations. Good morning. Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
Chief Marino,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York.
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of town supervisor
I will faithfully discharge the duties of town supervisor
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
I think we should give all the new officers a round of applause.
Did you get pictures of all? You did eight more?
Right here.
You're good? Yeah. Okay, anybody else want pictures that they didn't get? Good deal.
Okay, and then you're gonna sign these subscribe to before.
I'll just come down here. Yeah. Those as well.
What I like to do, get the keys out of this board.
All right.
So I think they gotta be signed.
Yeah, you're right, that's me.
I'm sorry. I want to see this black.
I need that. I'll do that while you're.
She's gonna win.
What?
Stand up there and stuff. Yeah, right here. Certified mine.
And Fred's.
Graduate first. Yeah, that's like it's first.
We'll put one on either, right? How's that?
Hey. All right.
Here, everyone. There we go. Let me get another one.
Huh?
Yes.
So we'll just wait for the official stuff to get done and we'll move on to the rest of the agenda.
Should have come.
Pull me a copy
Yeah.
so we can
Thank you.
email them down to them. Okay. just,
If you'll just make.
just for June maximum.
Yeah, right.
When would you mention that?
It's not online. Here. We can go that way. Okay.
All right, before we start the meeting, I wish we all rise and we'll salute the flag. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Councilman Morton,
Present.
Councilwoman McMahon,
Present.
Councilman Hanlon,
Present.
Councilman Niles,
Present.
Supervisor Merlino.
Present. All right, we'll start, Lori will read the resolutions for us. You all got a copy of it. So you should be familiar with what's going on. What we normally do, just to make it straight. Because we all know what's going on. We'll have one person. I'll start with the first resolution. Jim will second it. Second resolution, Jim will make it. And Tim Hanlon will second it. And so we move along. We don't have to look at who's gonna say something. All right, go ahead.
Okay, resolution setting the following, that the agenda meeting of the town board be held the third Tuesday of each month at 7 p.m. The regular town board meeting will be held the first Tuesday of each month at 7 p.m. The official newspaper for legal notices will be the Post-Star. And I have discussion under that, which we can talk more about tomorrow night. Because I don't want to get into it here today, but they're kind of going down a little bit. So we need to maybe look for another option. But for now, we need to stick with them.
Yeah, we have to check in if the Chronicle can do the one day a week that they run. And we'll add that to our,
We can add it tomorrow night or the next meeting. So that's just something to think about. The designated depository for the town funds will be Glens Falls National Bank.
discussion on
Go
that.
ahead.
And I'm thinking, as long as my board approves it, we'll talk about tomorrow night. TD Bank, we've been doing a lot of work with TD Bank, especially on CDs, and they've done a great job for us. Last year we made, I don't hold the number in front of me, but it's over 50,000 in interest on TD Bank. And their interest rates are a lot higher than most banks, local banks. So I'd like to move in to have that as an official bank that we can go to continue our CDs. But we'll move this right now, and then we'll have a discussion on that tomorrow.
We can add that tomorrow. Yes. The designated polling place for all districts will be the Lake Luzerne Town Hall Complex at 539 Lake Avenue. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. A resolution reinstating the deputy supervisor position.
Any discussion on that or just,
That's up to you. guys.
okay,
I'll make the motion.
make the motion. Tim,
Second.
All in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Okay, I'm gonna do a roll call. Councilman Morton,
Yes.
Councilwoman McMahon,
Yes.
Councilman Hanlon,
No.
Councilman Niles,
Yes.
Supervisor Molina.
Yes.
Okay, resolution that the following appointments be made and salaries be set. Water Superintendent for all districts, Ron Dual, 22,828. Water Collector for all districts, Cynthia Sherwood, $19,614. Deputy Water Collector for all districts, Lori Holcomb, 16,322. Health Officer, Septic Inspector, Karen Putney, 2250. Zoning Officer, Zoning Enforcement Officer, Karen Putney, 23,106. Meal Site Cook, Steve Bouchard, 27,315. Senior Recreational Assistant, Barb Mitchell, 31,378. And Deputy Zoning Officer, Short-Term Rental Coordinator, Chris Cassay, 41,200.
Make a motion.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carries. Resolution that the following appointments be made and salaries be set. Registrar Cynthia Sherwood, $3,090. Records Management Officer Cynthia Sherwood, 0 compensation. FOIL Officer Cynthia Sherwood, 0 compensation. FOIL Appeals Officer Eugene Merlino, 0 compensation. Historian Pam Moran, 3936. Sole Assessor Melissa Janier, 30,363. Bookkeeper Secretary to the Supervisor Colleen Cook, 50,605. Budget Officer Eugene Merlino, 4,000. The Deputy Supervisor position would be 3,000. Deputy Town Clerk, Tax Collector, Deputy Registrar per the Town Clerk's appointment, Lori Holcomb, 38,234. Second Deputy Clerk per the Town Clerk appointment, Elaine Morton at 18,564. Deputy Highway Superintendent and Deputy Water per Highway Superintendent appointment, Logan Brooks, 54,63. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Do I have to abstain because my mom's on there?
No.
No. All right, I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, carried. The reason you don't, Dane, is because you don't live in the same household. She does not benefit from anything that you do, and you do not benefit from anything that she does.
Thank you.
Resolution that the following appointments be made and salaries be set. Constable with duties to the court, Steve Bury, 7725. Court Clerk, Melissa Janier, 22,491. Dog Control Officer, Brett Moulton, 89,96. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Resolution that the following salaries for elected officials be paid on a bi-weekly basis by Wednesdays. Supervisor, 35,986. Town Clerk Tax Collector, 43,857. Highway Superintendent, 63,762. Town Justices, 2 at 15,856 each. Council members, 4 at 76,49 each. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Hearing none carried. Resolution to make the following appointments. Chairman to the Zoning Board, Matthew Palich. Chairman to the Planning Board, John Karimsky. Planning Board Member, Michael Panich to fill an unexpired term of Dane Morton through 12/31 of 26. And Zoning Board Member Kayla Gerald for a 5-year term. Do I have a motion?
I make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Resolution to reappoint Pamela Pettis to the Board of Assessment Review for the 6-year term.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Hearing none carried. Resolution that Miller, Mannix, Shackner, Hafner Law Firm be the attorney for the town at a monthly retainer rate of $4,000, including zoning board of appeals and planning board with additional provisions for billing as stated in the proposed contract for work outside the scope of retainer salary at $260 per hour. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second
All in favor?
Aye.
it.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Resolved that Supervisor Merlino is authorized to enter into an agreement with Cedarwood Engineering Services PLLC for engineering services for 2024 per rate schedule. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
A second.
Before we vote on it, I have a comment that I'd like to include, but we'll do it at our meeting tomorrow night. The LaBerge Group. Same with,
Well, yeah.
same with the Cedarwood. They don't charge us they just, there's no fixed rate. They only charge us if we use them and do work. So I'd like to add them because I'm looking for a new, help with some planning and maybe some grant money.
Do you want to add it to this?
I want to add it right
Resolution
now
or
or
not?
not just tonight? Like we're doing with the banks tomorrow night.
Just do this one tomorrow night then.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just wanted you to know about it.
I'm just making a note here. Be right with you. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Resolution authorizing Supervisor Merlino to enter into and execute an agreement with website consulting services with Jamie Krantz for the 2024 year. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Resolution authorizing Supervisor Merlino to enter into and execute a 2024 agreement with Mountain Medical for drug and alcohol testing. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Resolution authorizing Supervisor Merlino to enter into and execute agreement with the town of Hadley and Rockwell Falls Ambulance Services, Inc. for 2024 services. Do I have a motion?
I'll second it. Dean,
Thank you.
Jean?
I'll second it.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Resolution authorizing Supervisor Merlino to approve bond anticipation note renewals as they come due. And the town clerk is authorized to maintain a $100 bank throughout the year. The collector is authorized to maintain a $100 bank throughout the year for collection of water rents and town and county taxes. And that the supervisor is authorized to maintain a $25 bank for purposes of water meter replacement parts. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Resolution authorizing transfer station to maintain a $135 bank throughout the year to compensate planning and zoning of appeals board members $25 per meeting attended to state the official mileage of the reimbursement of 60 cents per mile.
Make a motion.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Resolution that the town board adopt the following policies: Code of Ethics for 2024, Current Procurement Policy for 2024, Investment Policy for 2024 for certificates of deposit, Present Drug and Alcohol Policy for 2024, Present Workplace Violence Policy for 2024, and Current Employer-Employee Procedure Policy for 2024. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Resolved to set the audit of financial record keeping of the officials of the town court, town clerk, collector, and office of the supervisor be set for January. It has to be by the 18th. We usually do it that week, kind of later on. And really for the new members, what it is we all show you our books and you're really just auditing it to make sure we're keeping track of everything. We're doing our bank reconciliations and things like that. It's not like an audit where you sit down and go through all the figures or anything like
We'll
that.
just put in honor before the 18th.
No, you have to set that today.
What is this?
What date you want to put in there?
Tim, you have a question?
No, I was, go ahead. You're good to set the date. I don't.
Okay.
never-
It's up to you guys. We usually do it in the afternoon. What is the earliest? I know Tim and Annie are.
I could do 3 o'clock.
Okay, I don't,
I could make 3 o'clock.
Dane,
I should be able to make 3 o'clock. I just got a jury duty summons for the 16th, so.
okay,
I don't-
for the 16th, okay.
Yeah,
So it just has to be by the 18th. So if you guys want to do it before that,
Sure, we could do it whenever you want.
I can't do the 17th. And according to my phone here, Martin Luther King Day is the 15th.
that's where I was just gonna ask. I don't have
Right.
that part on my phone, but
16th is open for me.
And Dane, you can't do this. You're gonna have, you may have issues. So let's
yeah, I have to go to, I know I have to be there at
let's
9
keep your
o'clock.
schedule open and not do it that 16th either.
Okay,
This is just take that worry out.
it's
of
also
your
my
head.
birthday,
Oh, yeah.
so.
Come on, that's a birthday present.
Okay, thank you.
as long as you have a quorum, I mean, I
We
don't
have
want to
a
leave
quorum.
anybody out.
Three of us are
As long as
there.
you have a quorum.
I can make that date, and if you can't make it, that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll have a quorum, we can get it done.
Okay, appreciate it.
So what day you want to do?
16th.
Sounds good, 16th, and that's what days that fall on.
That's a
At
Tuesday.
3,
That's a Tuesday.
Okay,
3 p.m.
I'm keeping it to Tuesdays, there you go. At least we're
I'll
consistent.
make that motion.
Okay,
I'll second it.
all in favor?
Uh,
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried?
That's usually pretty quick, right?
Yeah.
about a half hour at most.
Yeah,
The judges have to do it. so it's-
yeah, the judges bring their books in and
Remember,
show you that they're keeping track.
show
of
you everything, they walk you through everything out.
Yeah,
Kind of,
it'll take a few minutes, but it won't be long. A resolution authorizing the transfer of $110,000 out of the new USDA loan budget line to highway budget line DA 5112.4 for improvements.
I'll make the motion.
And I'll second it. And just so you know, we had
Little
planned on,
explanation.
we had planned on $110,000 loan from the USDA. But by the time we got done with all the stuff and follow the rules of the state of New York and the federal government, we decided to leave it in the, but it's in the budget, just make it official, just give it to, it's sent to the road
Because
department.
you're not getting the loan, you're not.
Yeah, we're not getting the
so
loan.
you're not-
We're getting a loan, so we're moving money from one line item to
To
another.
another one.
Yes.
It's in the budget to do
Right.
that. So that's what we did.
It was the money that was budgeted to pay
Hey,
that
that
loan.
loan
Oh,
was
for the
$110,000,
Yeah.
yeah.
gotcha.
Just to bring Dane up to speed, we had anticipated on borrowing
$1.2 million.
$1.2 million from the USDA. It's gonna be a great deal, so on and so forth. Turned out to not be such a good deal.
Yeah.
So we said, the hell with it.
But they had already budgeted.
But we
for the
already put it in
payment.
the budget to pay that loan, so now we're just illegally moving it out of that part of the loan into the road department.
Okay.
The money is gonna be used for. a whole bunch of
Roads,
repaving.
strictly for
Yeah.
roads.
It's still being used right for the same.
Yeah,
thing.
we'll still get some mileage out of it.
Yeah,
Think I would put that in there, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good idea.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Does anybody have anything else? Because the next is a motion to adjourn.
Make that motion.
A
Okay.
second.
All in favor?
Surprisingly, anybody has anything?
You know,
Are you
All
good?
set?
yeah, I think we are.
And then we. have-
Anything else can come up tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I'm
Good.
sorry, who seconded it?
Oh, wait, yeah, wait, there's, you're gonna make that, we gotta make that resolution. Hold on a minute. For the ambulance.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We discussed the ambulance November or something, or we went over the whole thing. They
Yeah.
gave us the amount of money. And we never officially made a resolution for it. Because, but it's in the budget for it, because then they changed it. They had to hold it off because the health department wanted to inspect those ambulance, and there is about a $20,000 raise and different things they had to put on it.
But that's the amount we were told
Yeah, so,
a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So it hasn't changed since then.
no, but, no, it has. We all got that the other day,
The 207 is
200.
what we talked about almost 2
No.
months ago.
180 something.
Okay, our portion is 18,620,14.
First one, they,
And remember, you've got about, what was it?
40,
40,000 in reserve.
Yeah, we have enough to cover it.
Funds,
It's in the, it's in,
We just
and
need
we're
a
using
resolution.
ARPA money also. We've been holding on to it for 2 years, but it has to be spent this year. And that's gonna help pay us without taking any more out of taxes.
This
But
is
the original one
participating-
was about 118,000. But we held off because they had to put more equipment on it to get past the regulations.
That's what the additional cost was.
So now it's up to 200
Well, the full price is, I believe, 279.
279.
034. Our portion's 18 or 186, 250, 14.
Right, that's our portion.
Oh.
Yeah.
Corinne pays the other half.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then
It's
we had in
1/3.
reserve,
It's 1/3 to
Mhm.
2/3.
Reserve
Yeah.
pays 2/3, had it pays 1/3.
Is that the same with the fire department? They do the engine fund or something like that?
They
Is it
do a
kind of
fund,
familiar?
but they put it in their own budget
Yep.
to raise the taxes to the people for their own budget.
Yep, and the town,
Ambulance,
and
ambulance. does it.
how do you do it? For on the town side of it, match them? Do they,
It's the same formula. We pay 2/3 of the bill and Hadley pays 1/3. It's a
oh,
2/3,
okay, yeah.
not within a couple of $1,000s, but.
Is that based on population, like how they?
Population.
Yeah.
It's based on-
Yeah,
so.
All right, so I need a motion to approve to go ahead.
I'll make the motion.
Cut this check because they need it tomorrow.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
I,
Opposed? Hearing none carried. So there was a motion on the table to adjourn by Councilman Hanlon, seconded by Councilwoman McMahon. All in favor? Opposed? Hearing none, we are adjourned.
Thank you all for coming. Good job. Thank you for coming in the audience.
so again tomorrow night.
We have a,
There's not much. I'm gonna get that out.
it's just an agenda.